I'm Malika, and these are my girls, Tanisha, Covey, Cassandra, Tamisha, and Jorisa. And we're women with different views, yet with the same common goal, dedicated and determined to educate and motivate through realness, humor, and sarcasm. Today's topic is men, and I did a poll asking women what was the number one issue with men, and according to Facebook, the number one issue was cheaters and lying. So, do you agree or disagree?
Well, in today's society, it does seem like that's the biggest topic. Everywhere you look, there's a lot of cheating and lying going on. You can see it with the celebrities as well as in our everyday society.
I don't like cheaters at all. I hate them.
Well, what is it? What is it about cheaters that you don't like? I mean, cheaters is just a word, but what is it? Everybody has a different definition of cheaters.
They play with your emotions. They tell you one thing and do another thing.
I think you got to define cheating first.
Yes,
What is
exactly.
cheating? Yeah, what is cheating? Yeah. Because see, everything isn't always cheating. You might have thought you was in a committed relationship, but all he wanted to do was hit. Yeah. So that ain't cheating.
But some people think that cheating is just looking at another woman and thinking about her.
Oh, well, but I think that when you say you expect loyalty, and then they're still doing their thing on the side or have their backups or they're going, someone else is calling their phone that you're not aware of, then I think that kind of breaks that loyalty understanding. I think that, yeah, so therefore that, I consider that cheating. If you tell me everything, I can share everything on the table. We have an open relationship, I should know about all the other women. I should know about.
Basically hiding. Do you think if they hide, that's cheating, or what if they out in the open with it?
I think we
This
should
is
be
what it
honest
is.
with each other. I think we should tell each other everything if that's
So
what
if
we
he told
agree
you-
to.
If he told you I'm sleeping with her, that's not cheating. If he tells
Because he was
you,
being out in the open, like you
Yeah,
said.
if you have an open relationship, if you both agree to that. Now, if I want a loyal relationship, no. If he slept with her, then it's over. I don't have nothing else to do with you. Or
Okay, so what if it's not over and you're not cool with him sleeping around, but he does it anyway? Do you consider that cheating?
that is
Yes.
cheating. That's being deceptive, and he's basically on a different page from what you are, and that's not what we agreed on. I don't think you would be in a relationship with someone if they have secrets and they're doing stuff behind your back and you don't know what's going on. Then that's not a good relationship. That's not a good place for anyone to be in, man or woman.
So that ties into the lying. So
Yeah.
he's lying.
Yeah,
Well, you have to lie to cheat. You gotta kind of hide it. They cover up each other.
exactly.
So what do you feel about cheating as a whole? Like, do you think that if men just came out and said, I believe that a lot of women would have stuck a lot of things if you was upfront with it.
Give me the opportunity to not like it. Just bring it out. If
And
I
let
ask
me
you a
decide.
question, if I ask you a question, then just tell me the truth.
Yeah.
Don't
Give
hide
you a
it.
choice, basically. Give me a choice to make a decision if I want to deal with it. or not.
Exactly.
And lies, it makes it so hard to recover from a lie.
And then that breaks the trust.
Yes.
And then without trust,
Yeah, and it hurts because often women come to men and tell them, this is what I don't want to happen. This is what I expect in a relationship. And then he goes and steps all over the relationship and dog it.
the boundaries. You set boundaries.
But the break in loyalty was the big thing that really hit close to me, because loyalty in a committed relationship, commitment, loyalty, that makes that bond.
So is that commitment without marriage or just dating?
Period. If you're in a relationship, a committed relationship, if you step outside of that, then yeah.
Well, because it gives you security. If you're committed, you're secure. You don't have to worry about if he's not by you, what is he doing? Or who is he talking to on his phone in the other room or whatever, because you have that security. You trust
Or
him.
on Facebook.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
true.
we got the high-tech cheating now, so, yeah.
It goes viral.
Yeah.
And that's the worst way to find out that
Yeah.
you've been cheated on.
Right.
So what do you think about the hustler?
Oh, he
That
cheats.
goes with cheating.
Oh, yeah, he cheats. The hustler cheats. And if you with a hustler and you think he's not, cheating,
necessarily.
you don't think so? You don't think your hustler cheated?
No,
You mistaken.
I don't think.
Right now.
I don't think all.
Because he
hustlers
cheating
cheat.
with
Just 'cause he out
her
in the
down the
street.
street.
Just because he out in the street. don't
Because he
mean
using
never
my
said
house
he
to
he
sell
never-
his drugs
That's
or
right.
whatever he's
And that's-
doing.
He
And
said he
fine.
sell drugs at your
I
house.
mean, that's my man.
And you,
I
he
mean,
taking care of
yeah.
house, he taking care of home, he gonna answer your call, you accepting him answering her call, right? Because he paying your bills too, right?
Yep.
He cheating. He
I think
cheating. The hustler
cheating goes
cheats.
with hustling.
He cheats.
Hustling and cheating go hand in
I don't think
hand.
so.
You don't think so?
So you're saying as long as he's bringing it home to you,
No, I'm not saying
as long
that.
as you're the main person, you're okay with it?
Or I'm not saying that either.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying if he out in the street all night, that don't mean he cheated.
So you don't think after
you
a
gotta
certain
be able to
time
trust.
you get that urge?
Yeah, you do. You
But
a human.
Not
you don't get that urge.
always. Not always.
Yeah, not always. I mean,
I think 99% and a half.
I think that's a high percentage.
I think
See,
that's
I won't even go.
99%
I won't even go out, and I don't even say the 50% chance. I just think it happens.
It's
Exactly. That's what I'm
75%.
saying. I'm thinking he's out there. He takes
I
care
mean,
of
it may
business.
happen, but that's not his intention to go out and.
I don't think
Oh,
cheating
since I'm
is no
hustling,
one's
I'm-
attention.
Well, some of them.
I don't think he go out and say, I'm screw somebody today.
The
No,
hustler's
I know
intention
some
is to go
guys
out and make
who
money,
will.
but we talking about the hustler, and his intention is to go out and get the bread. You see
I
what I'm
believe
saying?
with
So
hustling, cheating comes
So it
with
comes with
territory.
them. It's gonna be
And
women
if you
around.
accepting
Open
the
opportunity.
hustling, then basically you accepting the cheating.
No.
no, I disagree
I
with
believe
that.
so.
I disagree.
I'm not saying that
Because
you
I
don't
all
want
for the
to.
hustle.
So if you
I'm all for
prefer
hustling.
I'm all for a hustler too. So
Okay.
if you prefer your man to go out and hustle, you tell him,
I don't want
go
to
out.
hustle. I don't want to hustle.
Okay.
No, I want somebody that's gonna go to work 9 to 5.
That's going to work.
That's
That's
what-
that's
that's
going to
But I
work.
want somebody that I could call his
Oh,
job.
he get a paycheck.
I know where
I
he's
can call
at.
his phone.
And
I know where he's at.
I want to
Yeah.
go. I want to know where he's at.
I don't know where he's at.
I don't want to
That goes
assume
with the
that this is
commitment
where he's at or this is what he's doing.
And
I don't
that,
want to
it goes
hustle.
with the commitment part as far as a hustler too. If you
No,
trust
that's
that
what
your
I'm
man ain't gonna
saying.
cheat,
If
then
you-
Okay, but we all can say that he's not gonna cheat, but that don't mean he's not.
No, but if you
But
have that
I believe that
understanding.
hustling as a whole, you gonna cheat. You gonna cheat.
I'm saying there's an
I've never met a
opportunity.
hustler that haven't
Okay,
cheated.
I'm saying it's an opportunity for it. I'm just saying that I do agree with you that just because he's out there going to make his money, that he's not cheating all the time. I'm saying it just has an opportunity
Yeah, it
for
can
him
happen,
to
but
make
it's not-
I
environment.
think it's a bigger opportunity than for him having a 9 to 5.
I disagree.
I
Because
disagree.
of 9 to
The
5,
9 to
he's
5
sitting there
is
cheating with his
exactly.
mistress. I don't care how high up or how low down it is. If he has 9 to 5, he gets an opportunity just as well. It's a woman around there, yeah, and she's ready
No,
to
I
suck it.
believe that
he can
hustling brings
Take the
about different things, drinking,
Drinking.
hanging on the block or whatever. And then
Oh,
there's that
that's-
female that's there that's drinking off the 40 with him
Mm-hmm.
or smoking a weed and she's doing
So you're saying
what
the
he's
temptation-
that you're
the
not
temptation of the
doing.
world.
And he's glorifying that lifestyle because that's what he's
And
living.
you saying
So
that
therefore he's
administrative
doing it
assistant's
too.
not sitting there with her cute little dress on, and she's not giving it up back there and behind the desk.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that it's
can't do
more.
that.
I think it
That's a
happens more with
stereotype
the
right there.
hustler.
It's
So
a man,
within,
period.
as far as girl talk is concerned, we can agree to disagree on
That's
that.
fine.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about broke men? Men
Oh, we
who
don't
are
like them.
unemployed. What do you feel about them?
I think they need to get a job. I think they need to get a
Bottom
job.
line, I
Well,
can't be
you
taking
know what,
care
I
of
can't
your
support
grown
you.
You have no
man.
type of support for a man. He might, I mean, the economy's bad
Well, if
right
he's
now.
at home taking care of the kids and got the dinner ready and got the house
Okay,
clean,
then.
then I would accept
Okay,
that because
okay.
that's less on me. And not only that, that's a job in
Yeah,
itself.
that is a
But
job.
I don't want no man that's at home playing the PlayStation, the Xbox, and
Okay.
when you come home, you got to do dinner, you got to get the kids ready, you got to do homework. I don't want
That's
one
just
like that.
lazy. We talking about broke. That was
Yeah,
just
we not
lazy
talking-
man.
Well,
That
that's
was-
one.
I'm talking
That's
about just a
one
broke man.
idea of a broke man. But
Okay.
yeah, but there are some men who
That
I
don't
guess
have
you're
a
talking about
drive.
a house husband, I guess.
Yeah, that's what she's talking about.
Well, I
House
think
husband?
would you consider him as just
Broke, because that's
he
what-
is contributing.
Yeah, and you probably agreed on that. You take care of the kids.
But
and
broke
I
as
go to
in
work.
you gotta pay when you
But
go
broke just
out.
sounds so
He's
harsh.
not helping
Huh.
you
It is
out.
hard.
Yeah, you know,
harsh.
It's hard. It's
because if
really
my
broke.
husband decides to stay home and I bring in the money, I'm not gonna be looking at him like my broke ass husband is at home.
But
You know,
it depends on what he's contributing to it. Because if he don't have no money and he don't have no job and he's just there and when you come home you gotta wash the clothes and bathe the kids and help them with their homework and cook dinner. How are you gonna look at
No
it?
contribution.
That ties back into the lazy,
No
though.
financial.
Well, I don't think
type
it's just lazy because
family
at some
support.
point
Well,
you're
sorry.
gonna say he's
Sorry,
broke.
man. I
Like,
mean-
where your money at?
Yeah.
Or is you talking about the man that he got money and you just gotta pay? Like he whiz. I left my wallet at home and it's time to pay. Oh girl, I left my wallet in the car. So you come out the pocket. Like, is it that broke or is it
He's
sorry
not broke. He's just
That
cheap.
sounds like a liar,
He's cheap.
man. That sounds like someone that just doesn't want to contribute.
Okay, broke
I
is
just-
in he just don't have no job, no ambition. He not contributing. There's
Well, that's your
nothing.
choice to stay with that.
Exactly.
your
That's
choice.
what it all
Yeah.
boils down to.
Yeah.
If
He's
you
not
know
no
he
hustler,
broke.
'cause a
No
hustler ain't
hustle.
broke.
Yeah.
Hustler ain't broke.
Yeah. So that's your choice to be with that type of person.
Exactly.
So have any one of y'all dealt with a broke man?
No, I
Put him
haven't.
out.
Well, I have to say for a short period of time, yes. But that was, like I said, short-lived.
Yeah, that gets old.
I can't be the only one, but in my situation, it was. I would go, to work, and I would come back, and it would be like, okay, what did you do all day? But that Xbox, or at that time, the Atari sure was hot.
You know
How's
what?
this spell?
The Nintendo Xbox sure was hot.
Yeah.
We could be broke together because he went and took the whole check to the casino.
Ooh.
I
Oh,
didn't have
wow.
one.
Oh, I can't stand them type of men.
He had a gambling addiction, and I promise you, he
Mess the
did
kids'
contribute.
Christmas
You know what he
money
did?
up.
This is what he did. He
Didn't
would
pay
pay.
car
He
note,
would give me
house
the money.
note.
He would give me the money. He would give me the money, and for the bills, and then he turn around and ask. It's like he asked for more than he gave back. That one right there. That's what killed it. He would give it to her, the check would come, broke me off, and then next
So
thing
he
you know,
played you.
he sure did.
He
And
played
he
you.
was gone.
And he was gone.
And he was gone.
So he rather put his money, he rather give his money away than put it in the household. So do you think that's worse than being on drugs?
It's
A
an
man
addiction.
on
That
drugs
is-
It's
or
an
a
addiction.
like a
It's
drug.
a sickness period.
like a
Addiction
drug.
is
Yeah.
addiction,
It's an
or
addiction.
what? Would you yourself a gambler or a drug addict?
Neither.
Exactly.
Neither. Because
Too
they
much
both are
money.
sickness, and it's addiction.
Too much
So
money.
a gambler, if he have a gambling addiction, if he have a drug addiction, it's going somewhere else. He's spending too much attention somewhere else. I don't want to spend attention with me.
What
Man,
about
sex
an
addiction?
abusive?
Sex addiction?
Oh,
If it gets out of hand,
wow.
she said a sex addiction.
Abusive.
Abusive.
See what?
So do
It
you
have to
think
be a lot
abuse
for that
comes
to
from
be
a control issue? Like, oh, okay, I want to control you, or he just said, I'm pissed to whoop her.
You know that how I feel about things like that, and it's always deep rooted.
So he's seen
rooted. It's a learned behavior, definitely, because no child comes out of the womb saying I'm gonna beat everybody up. every day."
So learn from parents or just
Upbringing.
as a whole?
Upbringing,
The
what they see in
environment.
society,
Just
environment,
babysitter.
socioeconomic status. I mean, all of those things are contributing
So what do you
factors.
think that the man get out of? I mean, you're a man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I could take her. So what do you get out of? I'm about to slap her. I'm about to hit her. What do you
They
get out of
think
that?
they control you. You're scared.
So
You're
it's a
afraid.
control.
They
You're afraid.
prey on that fear,
Mhm.
and it's a
So
control.
you
it's
bow
definitely
down.
a
And a lot of
control.
women
I mean,
bow
but
down.
how could you live with yourself like, okay, I just blacked her eye or I just bust her
They
lip?
don't look at it like that. They
Then
look
they
at it,
come
you
and-
deserved it, you provoked it, you made him do it,
I
it's
mean,
your fault.
and I could be wrong, but I mean, come on, when you have to whip your child, in the end, you feel like, I didn't want to do that. Like, it hurt you just as much as it hurt them. So do you think it feel like that with the
But
men?
in that situation, you're teaching, you're disciplining your child.
No,
You're
I
teaching them
understand,
something.
but I'm saying,
But,
do you think that
but
could
from the
compare?
abusive person's mind, that's not how they see it.
You're like property.
Yeah, you are. I own you.
Mhm.
Jealousy plays a big factor.
Mhm.
You're gonna do what I say. You know, I want
Control.
everything in my world the way I say it.
Mhm.
So you overstep your boundary, I need to correct you.
Mhm.
Or even not
So
overstepping your
maybe it's a
boundary.
form of discipline for them. They're trying to make you
Mhm.
stay in your place.
Could be. That's another good way
Yeah.
of looking at it.
So what do you suggest to women that's going through that at this time?
Seek
Someone
help.
that's
Seek
being
help.
abused.
Help now.
There are shelters
Need
out
it.
there. A
Mhm.
woman does not have to stay in any type of abusive relationship,
Mhm.
whether it's physical or verbal.
Mhm.
Don't fear the repercussions, because a lot of women are very fearful of the court system. Get a restraining order. If a restraining order is definitely needed in your life, you need to go to the courthouse, find the necessary documents, and file them.
Mhm.
If you do not protect yourself, then you have opened your world to whatever comes.
Mhm.
So get the restraining order and then deal with things as they come.
Mhm.
Very well said.
So do you think after you get a restraining order that maybe it could turn into someone stalking you, or do you think the restraining order would help, or how do you think that restraining order would play into the role? Is more helpful or more hurtful?
Helpful. It's harder to prove a lot of things,
Yeah.
but for the most part, just having the documentation,
It's some
And
protection.
yes.
So what if he turned into a stalker after that point?
What's hurtful is when the woman often takes the man back. They go through the motions of getting a restraining restraining order, and then they let the man back in the house. Well, when the next altercation takes place, the police have to come out again. Okay, so they're tired of coming out. You already have a restraining order. You violated the restraining order by letting him come back. So it makes it just so much harder, and he has a little bit more power because you're allowing this to continue to go on. So I think it is helpful, but I think a woman she needs support and she needs help on her own. She can't do it by herself, because she's already afraid and she doesn't have help or someone else to go to when, because he's going to be persistent with it. He's already controlling.
So what if he turned into a stalker? I'm not messing with you no more. I got this restraining order. Leave me alone. I'm going on about my business. But now he's stalking you.
Sometimes
What
you
do you
have to go
do?
as far as moving.
Yeah.
You might have to change your location.
Email, phone number.
It gets
Cut
very
everything off.
uncomfortable.
What if it's a child involved? How do you deal with that? How do you
You
deal
gotta
with
cut that
I
off.
have a child by you? Do I let you see
You
him?
might have to involve the
Involve the
courts.
courts to make it
You have a
official.
restraining
Yeah.
order. I definitely want the courts involved.
Because if you can make a verbal deal with somebody and they can just say, you know what, no, I want to change things now.
That's right.
But if you put it in legal documentation, you have the law on your side. He comes over when he's not supposed to, call the police.
And there are shelters for women who really do want to get away. There's DV shelters, domestic violence shelters. So I advise that that you definitely go get help and be firm in your mindset that that's what you want to do.
Well, I advise that everybody go get child support. That's what I advise. Y'all agree? Everybody should be entitled to child support.
Okay, but even speaking on child support, there's men out there that pay for their kids, and then and then here's the government coming after them for more money. They can't even afford. They're already taking care of the woman. She's still sitting on the county, and he's still paying for his kids the whole way, paying for the place, paying for food, and she's collecting check, and then now they're coming after him a second time.
And he's barely able to meet his own needs.
So I
Well, then
think
that's when
it's
the
a
man
double-edged
needs to
sword.
take place. Because I heard of something, daddies for us, or fathers for us, or fathers take first, or you heard of that?
No.
Where it's a law form that's for men, and they help them do restraining orders, or get custody of their kids, or joint custody, or whatever. So there's agencies out there for
And that's
men.
big. It's a lot more men these days take care of their kids themselves versus how it used to be decades ago. And now you see men single
Stepping up.
dads.
Yeah, stepping
So
up.
that's a good thing.
But I also want to address the fact of awareness too. If someone is being stalked or someone is being abused by a loved one, I think that everybody around them needs to be aware of the fact that a recidivism rate for people, you were talking about the women going back and forth, is around 11 times. If you look at that number, or you think about that number, 11 times a woman will take a man back before she realizes
Yes,
that this
ma'am.
is not right.
Yeah.
So if everybody in your life is aware of that, then you can get more support. Because I know in times, in past when you hear these stories about these women, they go back to them and then they start losing family. They go back to them and they lose their friends. And then they're all alone and it actually forces them to stay with that person even longer. And then they feel like they're trapped and they have no other way, so I might as well just deal with it. So everybody's awareness around you is very, very important too when you're going through any of those issues.
So basically, you have a tie with other people.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Jordan.
Need
Yes.
help, a partner,
But
something.
But
you
even
have
with
to ask
domestic
for help.
violence,
Of course.
they like to isolate you anyway. They want to isolate you from family and friends. So
Yeah,
that's
make
their
it
goal.
easier. Oh, yeah, you don't have family and friends? I got you.
Or they'll put you around family that will accept it. So things of that nature. You have to have support.
For sure.
What do you think about the mama's boy?
That goes both ways. Because sometimes you think if you know a man that treats his mother good, he'll treat you well. But then also you have the man that puts his mother in your business and she's always has her 2 cents in your relationship and trying to break you apart because you're not good enough for her son. So that goes both ways.
Or not
mama's
so
boy.
much that you're not good enough that you're taking her spot.
That's true. You're taking her time, yeah. So I mean, it can go both ways. It could be a good thing or a bad thing depending on how far. Yeah. So
It's a big deal. I mean, if you want to move forward in your relationship, you definitely need to make it about you and the person you're in that relationship with. Not mama. Mama becomes secondary. Because when you get into a relationship, that woman or that man comes first, and mama has to take the back seat. So start establishing those boundaries right away. Otherwise, mama's going to be in all your pictures, on your honeymoon, on your anniversary, smiling bigger than you are, So Nip that in the bud, yeah.
If you can, because he might have a really strong hold. He might not want to let mama go.
But will
I
you be
think
willing
it's
to put up
good
with that?
for
though?
mothers and
That's a good
mothers
point.
and sons to have a relationship. But I think that the mother should realize she lived her life already, and she needs to step back.
Well, and help, be a part of the positive.
Hmm.
But she can, there's other roles that she can back out and into. I'm now grandmother because, your relationship brings children. Now I'm grandmother. My focus is not going to be so much on my son. It's going to be on my grandchildren and what I can provide to them. So, role reversal is a big thing,
Yeah.
So I think that that's helpful to think about.
Now a letter coming from one of our viewers. And this letter is coming from Miss Need Some Head. Dear Girl Talk, can you please tell me how to get my man to go downtown without an escort? I've been dating this guy for about 3 months, and he wants me to play around his backyard, but don't want to accompany me downtown, and if he do, he needs to be escorted. Do you think he's gay or just needs a little guidance?
Did you say his backyard?
He's gay.
No,
Yes.
not all men that
He wants to
enjoy
play.
anal play are
Yeah.
gay. They're not.
Stimulation of the
It's
prostate.
something. You got a little
Prostate
sugar in your tank.
stimulation. Prostate stimulation is very, very popular. You just don't hear a lot about it in the open public because
He
it's
didn't say
taboo.
prostate.
No, that's what the backyard play is for.
Stimulation all the way. I think the backyard's all the way in the back.
Right. I think
All
that
the way
you
in
can't
the
get
back.
no.
You
And
can't
that's
get.
what you can't get no
Do
back
you
in
know
the
where
neck.
your prostate is, ladies?
I know where the hell the prostate
No,
is.
well, that's in the backyard.
I like that. That's what he said.
underneath there.
But she's saying, how do
He
I?
wants to
he
be-
wants her to go back there, and she wants to know if he's gay. And to answer that question, no, he is not necessarily
To
gay.
answer your question, yes, he is gay.
No, if a man asks his woman to play around with his booty or give him a little anal pleasure,
And that
that
should be
means
awkward
that-
for you to
that-
ask
no.
your woman to,
no, it should not. Look, I don't want
baby,
to
can
put
you
it
come
out
back here and
there.
play with my ass?
No, I don't want to put it out there that person is right or wrong, and I don't want to put it out there that every man that likes booty play is homosexual.
Go ahead.
I do believe that there are men out there who enjoy anal play just as much as women do, and they are not necessarily gay. It's just another act of sex.
Okay,
It's
can I
another
say
sexual
this
act.
though? He's a little suspect.
Right.
Exactly.
I'm not saying you can't suspect anything because he could be down low, but if he comes to you and asks you,
Did you say
isn't
he
that
could
saying
be
And
that
she said he don't want to go down.
Okay,
alone.
yeah.
He doesn't want to go down on
Without
her
an
without an
escort.
escort.
So she
So
has
she
to
has to
initiate
tell
it.
him.
She has to
Oh, I don't like
initiate
the
it. She
initiation
has to
part either.
initiate it all the
For a
time.
man
Or
a woman.
maybe he could just be for self, but personally, I don't understand.
I
why he
can't
don't
wait until
want-
we get viewers. I want to get information from viewers. Are all men who go to their woman and ask for a little booty play, are you gay?
Yes.
Can y'all
Please
please
email,
write in?
please do, because that can definitely enlighten us here at Girl Talk, and it can enlighten other people who are experiencing some inquisitions like that.
So he need escort, and he don't wanna give it, but he wanna receive it, but not in the normal areas.
I wonder, does he
normal.
initiate the play that he wants? I wonder, does he initiate that?
Yeah,
part?
is he doing it to her? Like, is that his thing? Could
Yeah,
it
I
be
mean,
like,
is he
no,
getting
she
her hand
said-
and grabbing it, like,
Yeah.
and starting it like that? But if he can do that, why can't he go down? I don't understand, because that's a real big, for a man to say, do this.
Yeah, he's
No.
initiating that he wants her to do
so
that.
he initiates what he
But-
wants, but he won't initiate what she needs
wants,
or
exactly.
so he's selfish?
Yeah, selfish.
Yes.
That's
He's
that's-
selfish, and I don't think that he's homosexual.
You know, you should have
And I
put in
think
there,
he
did
is
he
too.
want other things too?
Yeah.
I mean,
And does he want it penetrated too? Because that's what it
Oh,
sounds
wow.
like. Because I'm just.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
You
oh,
want to
does he
initiate a little
want?
bit. I just want to keep it out. I think
Well,
he's
I
a
mean,
little
he could
suspect.
just be asking for a rim job. You get a little licky in there.
Oh,
a
no.
little
Sticky,
entrance.
sticky at the same time.
A man, what man? You
Want
gotta
somebody to
ask
play
him
with their butt.
You
I
have
none
to
of the
question.
hustlers I dated. I just.
I personally don't understand it, but I do have to think outside the box for people who do understand it.
Yeah.
And I think
Now,
that it's
ask
worth
me for that.
looking outside of our box that we've created in our minds and start thinking about the people that are affected
I
by
mean,
this.
if you really think about it, like, for whoever had that done, like,
Mhm.
maybe it feel good. Maybe he wants that
Well,
feeling.
prostate
There's a market for
stimulation.
that.
Yes,
Yeah, there's a
there's
market.
Yeah, there's a way for him to know too.
Yeah.
Yes. But if he, I think that, by a man going to his woman and saying that to her,
That's
that's
I think it's
Yeah.
bold. I think
Yeah.
it's bold.
Yeah.
Period.
Well, did she?
I'll
Did
take what they
it
made
say he asked, or did he
That's what
just
they made
lead
her
her
do.
there?
But the first
They're
part of
like
the
they
question
prostate
was,
checked by a medical physician. So
But-
I don't know, and that's necessary. So
But
I
this is
don't know, and-
stimulating though. When you're getting it checked by a medical profession, that's
that's
a more
just like when we
clinical-
go for a pap smear.
Yeah, that's a
We
clinical,
clamp
you know,
up, but
yeah.
when we're receiving penis from our man, we're
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
But I
all
openly
open.
invite
Yeah.
the penis. But you're saying he don't want the stimulation. I just think it's a little bit suspect. That's all I'm saying. I'm just wondering if you like to clarify. I'm not saying that you are gay.
And
or
she
anything.
wants
And
to
if you was,
know.
it's okay. I just want to know because often men like to try to, if you've been close to that area,
It's a
Mhm.
problem.
it's
Yeah.
a big problem.
Yeah.
And so that I'm just trying to get a clear understanding. So
But we just need to think, about the people who are not like us.
She wants to know how can she get her man to go downtown
Push him.
without escorting him.
Push his head.
They do it to women all the time. Maybe you up here and all of a sudden you pushing their head down there.
Maybe you could make it a little bit more inviting. Maybe some edible underwear. Maybe some
The Jazzolene.
yeah, some gels, some tasty gels or something. Maybe she can make it more inviting and presentable where he'll want to go.
So he will automatically know I got these eatable patties on.
no, you
eat 'em all.
initiate and tell him, hey, we're going to try something different. Kind of lead him, but that's still her initiating it.
But have you
So-
guys heard of vajazzling? You can put those vajazzles with an arrow. Come up naked.
my
like,
question is, does he
Ariel.
like it from behind though with her too though? Is he trying to
Oh,
go that way?
wow.
See, I'm just wondering. Maybe he, like you said, he might just have a fetish. I'm not really sure.
That could be a
She
fetish.
didn't
So,
say.
yeah, maybe he wants you
And
to
what's her
start
name?
from a different position.
Miss needs some head.
She wanted.
I think her main focus is on.
I would
I like
like
this
to
on
hear
her
from
head,
him.
and he needs you. Yeah,
So what's your intake?
He's gay.
What's your intake?
he's suspect for real.
What's your intake?
He may not be gay at all.
Cassandra, he's
I
gay.
think he just needs some encouragement.
What's your intake?
No, he's suspect all the way.
Suspect. Miss
I'm
Neeson had
borderline
somebody else to
Jonathan
give you some
Fist.
head
I don't
because
know.
this is my suggestion to you. You might want to get somebody else to give you that job down there.
So you telling her to cheat?
I tell her she. If he ain't
But-
willing to satisfy her, then I'm saying that you
But
might say
it sounds like when
dance
she
around.
can't get him to do it, that he must be good if she wants him to keep doing it. I mean,
That's
it's just keeping him, getting him to do it without her having to say, "Look, can you
She's
do this?"
tired of asking. for
Yeah,
it.
so it sounds like he's doing a good job. He's just not doing it when she wants it. It's like, well, I guess she has to initiate it. She has to be the forerunner and start it all the time. She wants like a little sporadic, just do it for no reason type of play. And I think that's what she's saying.
So you're wondering, like, if you decide to play with it a little bit more, then he'll start wanting to give you head more. Maybe that was a suggestion. I'm not.
Good question.
Or maybe if she
It
do
might be a
him
give and
more,
take. Yeah, you give me some, I give you some.
or maybe if she do him more and just turn the opposite way, it's just bam right
Or
there in
more
the face.
69 where you're doing each other.
Yeah.
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 But
So
he
Miss-
want to be done in the back. So he
How
has
you
to be
gonna
on
turn
his
around?
stomach.
He's about to be on his knees.
Why can't he has to
They're
do
on,
something
and they're
like
only
that.
been
He
dating
want-
for
he
3
want it
months.
done in the back. He don't want.
That's on his
He don't
knees,
exactly.
right? I don't know what that is.
Well, I think you
That's
can
what I'm saying.
Put your legs on his
You
back.
can still do the 69 and still do entrance, I think, with a finger or something.
No, she didn't say finger. She said tongue.
She exactly.
Oh,
So-
wow.
Oh.
That's a whole
Okay,
nother
see, that's what I'm saying.
ball
Rim
game.
jobs.
Long neck.
Yeah.
Put some jelly on it,
Alrighty then.
Jelly roll. But anyways, I mean, good luck. Miss needs some head because, we can only offer our opinions, but ultimately it's your decision as far as what you can take and what you can't. Now we have a message from a viewer on Facebook who left a message. And this message is coming from Tashaka Tumba Nukarumba Brown from the state of Oregon. And his message reads, and this is verbatim. What I would like to know is how many of you women stop having sex after 30 or having kids. For the women that don't give your other the time of day anymore, that is why your best friend is fucking him or we fuck someone else. If you really want to keep your man, don't make him have to always ask for sex. Get a little creative. Didn't you take him from a bottom bitch? Now you want to always be that bitch? So what do we have to say to Talk Brown?
Wow.
Well, I mean, he said a mouthful. Why do
Yeah.
women? What do we think about women who stop asking for sex or don't want to have sex anymore? I don't think it has anything to do with age, hormones.
Maybe she's
After
not attracted to him. Maybe.
Yeah, what is he doing? Is
Yeah,
he
maybe
making
things have
regular?
died
I mean, like, men's lose it too.
Yeah, it's not all on the woman, I understand, but this is real big
What
for a
is he
man to
doing?
ask
Is
about
he
a
just
woman.
wham bam, thank you, ma'am, or is he still giving it to her the way he was giving it to her when they first started dating?
No, that's
Like,
a good question.
is he a rush job? Is he just selfish? Is he just about
I
himself?
wonder
Like,
if they married.
what?
It
Yeah,
doesn't
he
say,
said after we're married. Oh,
Because-
age
No,
30.
it just said after 30 or having kids.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, if you want to talk about after having kids, most of us up here know that after you have kids, you have a hormonal situation going on.
Or just
Sometimes that can be
tired.
thrown out of
She could be working,
balance.
taking care of the baby. She's
Mhm.
probably
Is he
tired.
helping? Is you helping, Takunda? What's
It's
his name?
talk. Just say talk.
Talk.
He shortened it to talk. It's Tachakatuma Nutrumba Brown, also known as talk.
Okay, is he helping her? Is he, I mean, like, what is, I mean, why? This is the thing, and this is what a lot of people don't realize. If you make the woman happy, the woman is going to make you happy. Period, point blank. So, if she's not want to have sex with you or she's not giving it to you, what are you doing wrong? And not to say what are you doing wrong, what are you not doing? Is she fulfilled? Is she happy?
Yeah.
I mean, like, if my man did everything he was supposed to do, you don't think I want to make him happy? Make him feel good?
I think he's being selfish. And if she did just have a child and then they've been together and maybe she's working, trying to take care of the baby, trying
Going
to
to
cook,
school.
he's being insensitive, he's being selfish, and the fact that, and then how is he finding the time to be with her best friend? So that means that's time away from her and working on their relationship. So how does he expect it to be any better? How does he expect for them? So it sounds like their relationship is just dying and going down the tubes, and he's kind of giving up and still trying to work on it.
And you know me,
Yeah.
I gotta think from the male point of view.
Mm-hmm.
What if she has lost interest in him and she is with somebody else?
That's true. It can go both
It can be
ways.
that.
It can go both ways. So I think, for, as far as talk situation, yeah, look within because it might be something that you're doing, but also you might want to get a little more suspicious as far as what she's doing. Because some women can lose interest for a number of different reasons. We don't know what you're doing to her, but she could be finding pleasure.
Or
elsewhere.
is she exhausted? I mean, you had a baby. You running around. Having kids ain't easy.
Because I know a lot of women who, after 30, that pleasure sensor just increases, and you just,
Yes.
Because you're going through your, don't we go through our cycles and different
midlife
men go,
crisis when it
well,
comes to
because men go
hormones
through the
and
change
getting
at
it.
like 17, 18, and women go through like 20, late 20s, 30, or whatever. What is it called? Your sexual,
Your sexual peak.
yeah, your peak, or where women go through it later. So
Yeah.
the fact that she's doing it with somebody, I mean,
That
being a
was
woman
my
in her
initial thought.
30s, I'm in
Not
my 30s, so.
necessarily. I don't think necessarily.
something to
She
think
has to
about.
be
You
doing it
should
with
consider
somebody.
It
I
sounds
mean,
like
she
there's
can
no
be
sex from her.
tired.
Yeah,
She
but
can
it
be
sounds like there's no sex from her.
okay.
None.
What if he's just a butthole? What if
Could
that?
be.
And she
Could be.
just
Or
don't
he's not
want it
taking
to-
care of
And
his
this is
duties
another thing
as far as
that
treating her
people
right.
don't realize is that men can be so horrible during the day.
Yeah.
Mean. Soon as the sun start going down, they gonna be nice. Hey,
Oh,
baby.
touchy feely.
And
Yeah,
you
that's
wait
good
for that
point.
time. You
That's
waiting to
such a
just
good
be
point.
like, no. That's your only kickback.
Yeah.
How do you yourself too if you're doing that?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
but hey, we got toys and we got everything.
Toys can be an enhancement.
Toys is not the same.
Toys
it's not a
can,
substitute.
but you can't. I don't think that it can ever substitute 100%.
I agree with her.
Well, I
She's
think
doing
a
with
nut
somebody.
is a
After
nut.
30,
That's-
What do you
that's
think?
fine.
That's your
Age.
heightened.
I think.
Your sexual peak. I mean,
But
that engine is revving up.
That's a nut. I mean, it gets the job done. You there.
But you want
You
that
get the same.
intimacy.
You might want it, but you might not can get it. And
But that's
once
true.
you
You take
come,
what
you
you can
come,
get.
and
You
it's
take what you can
there.
get.
It's the feeling. It's a feeling that you want to achieve, and once you achieve that feeling, it doesn't matter where it came from—the dog, the cat, the mouse. It doesn't matter. You got it.
Yeah.
So what's your
and-
final thought?
You're set.
I don't know what to say on her. I ain't 30 and I like having sex, so I don't know.
What is your final thought?
I think she's 30. She had kids after 30, and I think her engine is high, and I think she's giving it somewhere else, and that's what the problem is right now.
And my final thought is, of course, top. Look from within because it might be something that you're doing. Don't immediately just blame her. But also, you might want to start looking at who she might be dibbling and dabbling with outside of your relationship. What's your final thought?
I think they just grown apart, and I think the relationship just needs a reevaluation, and they need to decide if they even want to be together anymore,
point.
instead of just not even being attracted and wanting to be together. What's the point? I mean, so you need to really think about that.
I think he's not treating her right, and she went and found it somewhere else.
And what about you?
Well, I think he's not doing what he's supposed to do, and it ain't even a matter that she going to find it somewhere else. I think that he's horrible. He's horrible in the daytime.
He
And he
horrible.
want to be friendly at night.
Well, what if he's not horrible?
And that's when she get to say no. That's when she busts his bubble because he's mean to her in the
Well, Talk, I
daytime.
hope you're not horrible.
I hope you're not horrible either.
But actually, I think you are if you're out there sleeping with her
Best
best
friend,
Yeah.
exactly.
What kind of person
Or
is that?
out
Yeah.
other people, period.
And then how do they both look at her? How do you even come around her and y'all both know what y'all are doing?
And
trying
if
to
you
be
go
her-
cheat, go far away.
Yeah.
Don't cheat.
Don't do the
friend.
best
Well,
friend.
that maybe that needed to be known, so now she knows that's not really.
Or
Guess what?
maybe,
You know.
maybe he was looking at her friend all the time.
Well,
and
if she don't
he
know, she
lost
don't
interest.
now.
And
She
then
knows.
she feel because a woman knows when a
Ty,
man
she
is
knows your
cheating.
best friend.
A woman knows when your man is cheating, so therefore she feel it, and therefore she's like, okay, no,
Yeah.
because she know you dipping and dabbing somewhere else.
Well, if you dating Talk, he's cheating with your best friend
Yeah,
Good luck
so-
with that. Good luck with that, and we wish you the
in
best.
Oregon.
Yes.
Okay, now what about my question?
Go ahead. What's your question?
What about the men who want me in all the time, but their girlfriend ain't comfortable with it?
I gotta be in the mood. I don't give a damn what nobody say.
Yeah,
I feel like doing it, then
and
I'm
then I
gonna
feel
do
like
it.
doing it. That's me too. If I feel like doing it, then I feel like doing it. Which I don't feel like doing it all the time. I really don't feel like doing it at all.
I think you know you gonna do it when you wake up that morning. I think you already got the
No,
feeling.
that's not true.
No, I think you do.
What about if you even start doing it and you doing it your way and he's getting a little too aggressive?
And then he
with it,
wanna
and
challenge
hold
you
to
to where you
down
are
further.
No,
With his
no,
head, and then
no.
wanna push your head all the way down his
Wait a
neck.
minute.
Push it
See,
down.
I don't-
Like that.
I don't have a problem.
Yeah, like that.
Listen, I feel like I'm already doing you a big enough of a favor by giving you head. So don't touch me. Don't ask for no extras. Just let me do this and get it over with.
He's
I
trying to tell
already
you
know
how
I'm
to
gonna
do it.
that.
I don't like the fact that he's trying to.
Yeah, don't tell me how to
I
do it.
like it.
I don't like that.
And I don't like for a man to ask you for it
Me neither.
or just insinuate you're gonna do it. However, I think a man should know your mode. I think he should know like
That you, like, okay,
I'm
maybe I
gonna
can
do
try it
it.
tonight.
Call me names tonight.
Yeah.
Slap my ass.
Tonight.
But then tomorrow,
Tomorrow Friday, don't you try this shit. Tuesday, you can get your head. Friday, that's how I feel. I
But
feel
if
like
you
you should
don't
know.
go back, or you don't, it's not all the way down your throat like he wants you.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the part that
Do
That's
something
what they need
big
to come in at.
breathe.
That's
Take
the
it
part
down
that.
your throat.
no, I'm not
That's what
putting
they
it
call
down
it
my
throat.
throat.
But see, the thing about it though, I mean, yeah, it has to be your mood. I can't even have sex. I mean, you shouldn't even be having sex unless you're in
Like, I
that
didn't know.
Any
I
sexual
don't
act,
even
but any sexual act, you have to be in the mood for it. Not everybody likes oral sex. Not everybody, likes this.
So
But
what if
I
he
love
like
it.
it?
I
If
love it.
she don't like
Just
it,
don't
he's
try to
gonna
make
have
me
to
deal
do
with
it.
it.
If you want me
But
to.
he's gonna have to deal with the fact that she doesn't like to give head, and he's gonna have to decide: do I want to stay with her?
No.
And she's
No,
gonna have
I
to
think
decide.
she should compromise.
Not
If she
that I
wants to
don't-
be
Yeah,
with him.
I think that you should compromise because me personally,
No,
I
she
compromise.
asked me.
I don't like it, but I know my man.
Okay, so
But
do you
she
write up a
asked me.
schedule?
No, I don't have a schedule.
That's
I
too
don't
much.
have a
That's
schedule,
too
but
much.
I just take my time. I mean, you may ask for it, baby. You want to give me some head today?
Do he really say that?
Yes, and that's disrespectful to
Can
me.
he say that?
No,
He can't say
that's
that.
rude to me. I don't think that there's a nice way to ask for head. I just don't.
So just a little nudge.
But
That's
it's a
rude.
smooth transition.
And she just
into
feel like
you're watching a
If
movie.
I feel like doing it, I'm gonna find my way down.
No, and then it reverts back to if you're making me happy, I'm gonna make you happy.
Thank you.
If you're happy
Thank you.
and he done satisfies you,
Then you might
you
get
can
some head
like
down.
kiss,
Damn, boom.
But are you saying that he has to pleasure you before you pleasure
No,
him?
I don't. No, I'm not saying that because I don't ask for it. So that's the problem.
I think that he should make you feel good for you to be in the mood. What about the men that just you in the bed and then it's just out there, just go straight to it. No
That's
foreplay, no
That's
kiss,
rude.
no nothing.
That's rude. You just want me to sit here and watch a movie 30 minutes into the movie.
Oh, so y'all watching porn?
No, I'm just saying. I'm watching a movie.
30 minutes into the movie, it could have been
You're
Die
watching
Hard.
porn.
It
You
could have
just
been watching Die Hard.
Thank
Oh,
you.
so
You
you
just
got
get
it
the
watching
eyes.
off
No, he just trying to zip his
And you just trying to stick it in and whip it out like you know what to do with it.
Now that we're on the topic of men, I of course have to shed my little input on the topic since we're entering Cassandra's closet and what we have today. I believe that men, what they really want is oral sex.
I agree.
So, what I would like to discuss in this segment is happy head.
You said you disagree.
I disagree.
No, we're going to get to that, but I just want to at least discuss this product. It is a sexual enhancement. It doesn't replace or do anything like that, but I do understand that there are some women who have a problem with giving oral sex because they have a gagging problem, or it just doesn't taste good, or they can't produce enough saliva to keep it going and keep it slick and slippery, because I don't know a man that likes dry oral sex. So this product is going to help you in all of those areas. Now, what you can do, of course, is see how far you can take it, and then put a little bit of this happy head in the back of your tongue, swish it around, swallow it, wait a couple of minutes, and then go down, and you'll see that you can go down a lot farther. Okay? It will help you to produce more saliva, make it slick and slippery. I mean,
What's it gonna do? Open your throat up or something? What?
no, it's just going to produce more. It's going to excite your salivary glands.
So do you use this?
Me personally, I don't really like to discuss my personal business,
Okay.
but I am here to help those who do need help in that area.
So would you recommend this?
I would strongly recommend this, and I would never show a product that I don't recommend. So
Okay.
Okay, so it's not gonna open up the throat.
no, it's not going to open up your throat. It's going to desensitize that sensitive area that causes the gag reflex. So it's going to, like, in a sense, numb it, provide a different, a
Because you can
delicious
only go so
flavor.
far.
No, that is true, because you will cut off your airway.
Exactly.
So you definitely don't want to take it too far. However, there are some women who can hold their breath for a long time. I've heard deep throat. So.
Balls deep.
So, I mean, this can help in those ways too, but a little bit goes a long way, and that product is Happy Head. Would you like to look at that? And also, after this next product, then we
I
can
know you don't
discuss
want no happy
the
head.
product.
I think I might go this way. She already said she ain't giving that head out like
And if you do need more help, it doesn't stop with that product. If you need more help in that area, because a lot of us women, we think that we know it all. There is always something to learn. So in this book, Tickle His Pickle, look at how thick that book is. You would think that it's just one way to it, but there are a number of different ways provided in this book.
Let me see.
Education.
Let me see.
Hold
I just want to know. You said
Look
1,000 ways. I just want to know.
I didn't say 1,000 ways. I just said
Accept
there's a number of ways. But look who clawing at the book.
Exactly.
It must be
know if I see
interesting.
something else. It's a new trick. I need.
Yes, exactly.
This is
So-
an awfully thick book.
Mhm.
You know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No.
I don't
Wait a minute. Wait your turn.
know.
So I want to
So
know,
that's a
ladies.
good book.
I'm trying to see how to
I
tickle the
have to
pickle.
say, I have read this cover to cover, and it is very educational, interesting, and will definitely enlighten you. Okay, so ladies, after that, the couple of products that I just brought to your attention, what do you think about the Happy Head?
Do it come in flavors?
Yes, there are a number of different flavors. Passion fruit, mint, berry. There's always new flavors being created and discontinued due to customer response. So just contact us here at Girl Talk,
Okay.
Cassandra's Closet, and we'll see what's available to you at that particular time.
Okay, once you apply it, how long does it stay? Did you say it stays numb?
It lightly desensitizes the gag reflex.
For how long?
And it's temporary.
Okay.
I mean, everybody's sensitivity level is very different, so I couldn't tell you an hour, but it's normally up to an hour.
Well, tell me this.
Mhm.
Can it be used for anything else? Because I like to multiply my things. I want to use it for A, B, and C. So what else could it be used for?
Well, as far as the gag reflex is concerned, I can also say that if you have a problem brushing the back of your tongue, because brushing your teeth is very healthy and it helps to cut down on the bacteria that causes bad breath,
That's right.
you can also use this product for women who have a problem brushing their teeth. Men too. I mean, of course, you see a
Killing two
product with a
birds with one
penis on the thing. Just peel the label off. But anybody with a gag reflex problem, you can use this product.
Killing two birds with one stone.
Yes.
But he don't want to use it on you though, right?
No,
So you're
no,
trying
you
to
don't
get
want to
numb.
do that because you do not want to numb your genitals
Right.
at all.
I just want to make sure. And he's not gonna be numb.
And he's not going to be numb. That's why I say to apply it, switch
let
it
it sit
around,
for a
and
minute.
wait a
Okay.
couple, at least 2 minutes. At least 2 minutes.
Complimentary for all the audience. You're all going home with happy heads.
So all of you ladies will be able to take that home. Now, what did you guys think about the little information that I gave you about Tickle His Pickle? Without have already seen what's in the book, do you have any questions?
I have a question. So is it given a way that you do it a variety of ways, or
Are there pictures or
Yes,
instructions?
there are illustrations. Like one of the chapters is hair today, gone tomorrow, where you're going to discuss cleaning things up down there. Some people prefer the hair to be down to a minimal. And slippery stuff, how wet you want the oral sex to be. Different hand jobs and things like that. Of course, I can't show this on camera because I want you to go to the site and look things up. You ladies, you have any other questions?
get the book?
Just get the book
I'm
and try
getting the
Happy
book.
Head. Cassandra's
I
Closet.
think it spice
Biz.
up the marriage,
Yeah, exactly.
our relationship.
Exactly. So thank you very much for letting me introduce you to these new products, ladies, and I hope that you enjoy what you take home tonight.
Thank you for tuning in to Girl Talk, as well as it gets. From my mouth to your house.